everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a review of the latest release from Chanel. It's the new Chanel Gabrielle L'Eau Eau de Toilette. So I'm going to be letting you know what this smells like and how it compares to the others in the Gabrielle range. If you're new here, then hello and welcome. I'm all about perfumes. I have hundreds of videos like this, not just going through new releases, but whole ranges, perfumers, perfume notes. I'll leave the links down below to my other Chanel videos. And of course, to where you can buy this perfume, I bought it from Boots. They had a 20% off on Chanel, so I took advantage of that because Chanel is obviously very expensive. So I'll leave the links below to where you can get this and where the offers are at the moment. So Chanel Gabrielle is one of the more recent ranges from Chanel. We have Margot Robbie as the face of the fragrance, which I think is a beautiful choice. Of course, with her blonde hair, it fits really well with the sort of yellow branding of the perfumes. And the original Gabrielle is a very wearable, everyday fragrance. It's a white floral, so we've got things like jasmine, tuberose, orange blossom. It opens with a sort of citrusy freshness, and then you get these white florals. So it's very pretty, it's very everyday. It's not particularly unique or different, and I find it isn't particularly amazing for lasting. So given the 100ml retails for £145, it's not one that I regularly would recommend, because I just think there are so many jasmine perfumes out there that you can get for like half the price of it. But it obviously, the branding and everything is very prestigious, and I'm sure it will do well at Christmas as like gifting. They then released Gabrielle Essence, which I definitely prefer. This is a little bit stronger, so it has better performance. It also has a little bit more of an interesting opening note. Along with citrus, there's a little bit of a sort of peachy, fruity vibe. And then along with the white florals, there's a hint of coconut as well, which just adds some depth and some warmth. And I just prefer it. It's more interesting, it's a little bit more complex, and it's a little bit better at performing. Gabrielle does come in a PARFUM, which means it doesn't have alcohol in. So that one doesn't have any of the top notes like the citrus or the fruits. You just go straight into like a jasmine, white floral scent. So I was kind of expecting them to release an eau de toilette version of this, because they have eau de toilette versions of like all their perfumes. So Gabrielle L'Eau, this is the 50ml size. It retails for 104 for the 50ml eau de toilette, which is crazy. But I got it for about 80 something with that off from Boots. And what does it smell like? So it's definitely much fresher. It has a red berry top note. So rather than citrus, the top notes, red berries are a little bit sharper, a little bit greener. And then you get quite a musky white floral dry down. So it's definitely more musky than the other two versions of Gabrielle. And rather than like lots of jasmine or orange blossom, I get a little bit more ylang ylang, which is quite musky. And as it settles, I found it just becomes like a very light, musky kind of white floral scent. Being an eau de toilette, you're going to expect to get maybe 2 hours out of this. Like, eau de toilettes are very light fragrances. Brands don't publish how much fragrance oil they actually put in their perfumes, but I would expect that this would be maybe 5%, maybe 7%. So it's really very low. And personally, I think it's incredibly boring. I'm not a huge musky perfume fan. But great musky perfumes like Narciso Rodriguez perform really well and are half the price. And I found like with this being an eau de toilette, it really does disappear very quickly. You can't really rely on it, and you can't really smell it on yourself. So the price point for this, I just think is crazy. And overall, I'm just really like find it quite a boring, expensive perfume. So Chanel Gabrielle L'Eau is not Soki approved. I do not recommend this. Gabrielle Essence is nice. It's a pretty bottle. It's a nice smell. So that would be my recommendation out of all the Gabrielle perfumes, especially if you can get it with something like 20% off. But this new L'Eau version is just like quite boring. And one perfume that I recommend instead is Ange Demon from Givenchy Les Secrets. So this has that red berry opening and then a floral and a slightly tea leaf scent underneath. It's an eau de parfum, it performs well. I love this perfume, and you can get this for maybe, for the 50ml, you can probably get this for like 40 something pounds. So like less than half the price of the Chanel, and it will perform way better. So again, another Chanel perfume that I'm not particularly impressed with, but let me know your thoughts. Have you tried the new low version? What do you think? Which is your favorite Gabrielle fragrance? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and links to my other Chanel videos and where to get the Gabrielle range will all be down below. But that's it, guys. So thanks so much for watching as always, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.